It's Tuesday morning, and you'll recall in the last video, I believe it was 190, which took place on a Saturday. I told you that on Sunday I would work on the fence, which I have. The dogs now have a place to run. They just loving it so far. Anyway, I've still got to do some tightening, and that'll take a couple days. But I said Monday morning, I worked on the fence on Sunday. Monday morning I would pick up some more straw. And Tuesday morning I would go ahead and get these things that Buzz calls potatoes in the ground next to my wonderful crop. And I think, matter of fact, I think it's been a couple days. I think I already see a potato sprig trying to pop up between one of those. Maybe not, but you know, probably is. We're going to go ahead and cover this thing now with straw, just like I promised. Well, there it is. Lots and lots of cow manure. And last thing, of course, is to wet it. I even gave old Buzz the potatoes a little extra shot of cow manure on the top. Can't put too much on from what I understand. We'll go ahead and wet that down. And then we're going to sit back and wait for nothing to happen. Man, I almost forgot the vermiculite. I don't want to, miss out on that. Old Buzz would be accusing me of cheating. So I've covered the entire thing with vermiculite, and now we'll go ahead and wet that down, and this job will be done. Then we have a couple of extra bales I picked up of straw. Throughout the year, this stuff's really going to pack down with the rains and the rot and everything. We'll throw a little bit more straw on top and keep it fluffed up, I hope. Incidentally, there's one more thing. There's another story that goes with Buzz's pitiful potatoes. And you'll know what that story is at the end of the season when we dig these things up. Anyway, today's Tuesday, like I said. Saturday and Sunday, probably just Saturday, I plan to finish the walls on the inside of the shop. That'll only give me the ceiling left. Oh, I cannot wait to move my stuff out there and get moving on. We have a major project I told you about back in the fall. I said once we come back and we start doing repair videos and all that sort of thing, restoration videos, that Brendan and I would have a large project, one that we've never done before, and it's sitting in there, by the way, and you'll see that as soon as I can get the shop finished. Let's see what their reaction is. Come here, boys. They're not going to know what to do. It's going to be, what is going on here? What is this? They're sniffing around. Oh, Rusty, he's pretty. Look at this. Where's my Mac at? He didn't want to come out. Oh, the poor thing. Well, after they just ate their chicken jerky that wifey gave them, now they're going to smell around trying to figure out what's going on here. Rocky's sniffing. Rusty, he doesn't know what to think about all this. He's just saying, what's going on? Here comes Boo Boo. Brave Boo Boo. They're finally deciding to investigate. Oh, this is pretty cool. Wow, we get to run and play. Even old Mac back there, he's decided he's going to smell everything too. Yeah, maybe old Rusty will lose some weight now that he can run a little bit. Well, in the last video, I said toward the end of the vid that I was going to go out and see if I was in the mood to put up a couple of boards in the new shop. Can't do it. Temperature is way too cold. It's 40 degrees out there. I'm not going to go out in 40-degree weather and freeze to death. I'll just have to wait. It's just fluke weather all across Arkansas. One of our good subscribers from Bellevue said that it is crazy. Bellevue, Arkansas. He said it was crazy weather for this time of year. So instead I decided to just make a couple loaves of bread. I'm fixing the oven's about 350 right now. It's getting there. It's pretty close. I'm going to put a little melted butter on it and bake them up, see what they look like. Well, check this out. March 11th. And it is snowing in central Arkansas. I can't believe it. How could it be 75 and 80 degrees in February and snowing in March? The whole thing's got me. I don't know what to think anymore. Sometimes I wonder where I'm living. By the way, this bread is so soft. It's a type of bread that I learned how to make by watching another person. It's so soft that you have to use an electric knife to cut it with. Well, there's our 2 loaves of bread. I'm going to let them cool down for about 10 to 15 minutes. If you don't wait 10 to 15 minutes for your bread to cool down, at least a little bit, and you cut into it, the inside turns to kind of like doughy. You don't want that. Let it sit there and mellow out for 10 to 15 minutes. Look how soft that is. That is so soft. You cut another piece. Look at that. Boy, just as soft. Look at that. Man, I could sleep on that. Alright. Do another one here. Seems like the more I cut, the softer it gets. Look at that. Ooh. And by the way, this bread will last several days before it goes bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jack Dingus, one of our good subscribers. And where are you from, Jack?
Shawnee, Oklahoma.
Shawnee, Oklahoma. And how is it that I'm staring at your face with a camera right now? How did all this come about?
Coach's clinic out in Memphis.
You left Oklahoma, went to Memphis to a coach's clinic,
yep.
And what happened after that?
Well, I got in touch with you.
I mean, you're in Conway, Arkansas. How did you wind up here?
Well, right there. Because I've been a subscriber for what, 3 years now?
So on your way back from Memphis,
yep.
You contacted me on the way to Memphis, and on the way back you said, I want to stop and we'll go
visit
out and
with you.
Something to eat, visit with me, which was a very nice thing for him to do. Jack Dingus, and what do you do for a living, Jack?
I'm a teacher and a football coach.
A football coach. You hear that, guys? Macho man. And you've been a subscriber for about how long?
2014, maybe?
Okay, so
maybe it's a long time. Yeah, 2013 maybe.
Oh, wow, man, boy. I need loyal subscribers. I've recently lost some.
Yeah.
Well, he was kind enough to stop by. We're in Golden Corral right now. We just had a nice lunch, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
It was great.
Absolutely.
We had steak. He's a steak man. I'm a steak man. We had a lot of steak.
We got along just fine.
That's right. I want everybody to know Jack's a fine fella. And how long have you been a high school football coach
13.
And teacher?
Well, I've been a coach for 13, and I've been in the teaching side of it for 8 years now. So I started when I was 18 as a coach, and then worked my way through college, and then got my college done and got into education. So,
okay, now you teach. What do you teach?
I'm a history guy.
School where you teach and is what is it called?
Crooked Oak High School.
Crooked Oak Roughnecks.
Yep.
What's the 76 all about?
Oh, that's a foot player number. I kind of stole this from the equipment man.
Oh, an equipment thief, huh?
I wore it on the sidelines one night when it was
great.
Really cold. So.
Well, I want everybody to kind of say hi to Jack in the comments down there and tell him that you appreciate him stopping by, so I can film him and he can say hi to all the YouTube guys out there.
How y'all doing?
By the way, Jack's married. He's got a child.
Yep, 4-year-old.
A 4-year-old whose name, believe it or not, is Brooklyn.
2 N's.
With 2 N's on the end, huh?
Yeah.
Is it L-Y-N-N?
L-Y-N-N.
L-Y-N-N. That's cool. I've heard of it. I told him I've heard of, I met people who have had the name Brooklyn. I always thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yep. And thanks a lot.
Thank you, John. Thank you for watching.
Not a problem. My pleasure, okay? All right. Those of you who follow my videos, you know that for the last couple of years we've had a potato growing contest between myself and a fella named Buzz 1151 up in Oregon. And he put up a little mini Mish-Mash video about how he was going to, you know, smash and crash me and make me look real bad and everything. And he went in a little bit into how he's worn out, can't do it anymore, you know, over the hill, shot to pieces, you know, probably from carrying around that gut. But that's okay, you know. Guys like him don't last long anyway. But the thing, you know, what he put up there, other than this segment in the video on Peanut, all the rest was pretty boring, you know. So let's go down to the bottom and I'll show you what really caught my eye. then I'm kind of glad he put up this video for that. I mean, the rest was like, you know, like I have it right there, you know. Anyway, let's go down to the bottom. And we have a person who commented on this video named Virginia McJunkin. You know, I don't know if I've ever seen Virginia McJunkin's name up before, and I don't have any ladies that ever comment on my videos, you know, and I'm thinking, well, what is it that Buzz has got that Virginia would even waste her time going here? So I went ahead and I clicked on her link and went to her website or her channel. Well, I was very surprised and very delighted. It turns out she's from Lenoir, North Carolina, and she sings, she writes her own songs, and she, well, in addition to singing others, I'm sure, but she writes her own songs. She plays folk, gospel, and mountain music. Well, I thought that was pretty neat, so I decided to go a little bit further and just check out some of her videos. Well, this is her right here, Virginia McJunkin, and she sings pretty darn good. She plays the auto harp, she plays the guitar. I'm very impressed. Matter of fact, I subscribed to her. I couldn't figure out why there were no other subscribers listed next to the subscribed button there. There should have been how many subscribers she had. I didn't see any. There's always some there, right to the right, unless she's, you know, maybe checked a block that said don't show subscribers or something. I don't know. Anyway, I thought, after listening to her, and I thought maybe Virginia would like to hear, if she ever watches my videos, in this one in particular, maybe she'd like to hear herself singing through one of my old radios. I thought that, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to do that for her. Let's go, one of my favorites, I listened to several of them, and one of my favorites was, where is it, Old Boards and Briars? Where is that thing? Where is it? It's here somewhere. Let me find that thing. Come on, she's got 65 or 66. There it is right there. Old Boards and Briars. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that, and we're going to let her listen to that through a 1936, restored 1936 Philco 630B. So let's go ahead and bring it up. And we'll go over to the radio and turn up the volume. All right, let's hear it.
There's a place I long to be that always meant so much to me.
Is that cool or not?
Way back there
I hope she gets a chance to listen to this.
in the piney woods, so long ago, when home soon, my heart is longing to go home, but it has been for so long gone.
I'll tell you what, if you folks like that kind of music, I know not everyone does, but I sure do. Go ahead and go to her channel, and Virginia McJunkin is her name, and she has 65 videos, like I said, or 66, and she plays some very nice songs, really good stuff. I like it a lot. By the way, I'm transmitting this to the radio through my transmitter right here. It's coming from the speaker on my computer through that black wire into the transmitter, and then out that long antenna you see right there. This tunable loop has nothing to do with it. That's a separate thing. Let's listen to a little bit more.
Sing as I walk by, my heart is longing,
Well, it just seems appropriate that that kind of singing should come through an old wooden radio.
but it has been for so long gone.
Very good job.
Nothing remains but old boards and briars of the home place that once stood there.
Now here she is playing the auto harp. Now you guys out there, you go over there, you subscribe to her channel, you hear? She needs some subscribers. That's some great stuff. That's real American music you're listening to there. Made in America, okay? You know how I am about that. Let's listen to the auto harp for a couple of seconds. Let me get that over here. Good stuff, huh? Well, she's got a fiddle back there. She probably plays that. Got a banjo, probably plays that. And then this, I can't remember what this thing is called. I hate not being able to remember much anymore. Well, lo and behold, the sun came back out. I couldn't believe we haven't seen the sun for days. Not around these parts. It's kind of nice. Still pretty chilly out here, though. And during the rain, the old potatoes sure took a beating real bad. So, I don't know. Hopefully they won't rot down under there. I'm kind of hoping they were protected a little bit, but a lot of that straw and everything just got way down. I'll have to get out some more and pile it up. Anyway, until next time, this is John.